Hello and welcome back to EK Fab. Today, I'll be showing you how to put a patina on any carbon steel using onions and this knife that I made for demonstration. Stay tuned. Alright, welcome back. You heard me right. We're going to take this lovely knife that I made, use some onions, and we're going to force a patina on the blade. So real quick, what is a patina? When speaking about carbon steels in particular, we are talking about something that usually happens with age or use, especially with something like knives, from acidic compounds reacting with the steel, creating different oxides and sulfides on the very surface level of the steel. Now, this is a little different than rust, but it is kind of the same chemical process going on here. Very similar. Similar in that the steel is reacting to elements causing the formation of oxides, sulfates, sulfides on the surface of the steel. Rust, or iron oxide, is on the bad side of that equation, though. Now, why would we want to force a patina? Well, it kind of protects the steel a little bit there. It's nothing like stainless steel, or paint for that matter, but it will offer a small layer of protection for your steel. Now, it can be a knife, it can just be some part you have, anything. Anything that's bare steel, you can force a patina on. And with onions as our example today and our experiment, there are sulfuric compounds in onions that give them their flavor that are going to interact with the surface layer of the steel, and they'll probably create iron sulfate or iron sulfide. I'm not sure, I'm not a chemist, but it's going to look cool when it's done. Alright, so normally I would just try to find, if I were you guys, if you ever want to do this, find an onion big enough to fit your blade. Unfortunately, my biggest onion will not cover the tip, so I do have to use most of it and half of a smaller onion. So now here's what we're going to do. So we're simply going to stab the knife through the center of the onion and then slide this over the tip. And then we'll leave it sit for about a day. Yeah, shit. Did not go as planned. Need to aim a little higher. Yeah. Well, that works, I guess. Didn't mean to split the whole onion in half. So, there we have it. Just gonna leave it sit overnight. I'm actually gonna grab a clamp and clamp this down since I split the fucking thing in half by accident, but... Alright, that should do it. Overnight, she waits. Alright, so after 18 hours, I checked the first try, and it didn't really come out how I was expecting. I have done a test before, and it came out much better. So I think a couple things might have happened. Number one, I might have had that blade too polished. So when you polish something, even with just fine sandpaper, you're actually moving the surface molecules closer together. So I'm just wondering if the onion wasn't really getting any penetration going on. There might have been some dirt or oil I missed on there too. And it might have been the fact I split that one onion in half. So I scuffed it up with 220 grit sandpaper, and I stuck it back in two smaller onions. Alright, let's see how try number 2 came out. It's been about 20 hours for this one. Oh yeah. This one came out a lot nicer. You can see the layers of the onions. They've been kind of patinaed onto the blade. Give it a nice dark look. I'll go rinse it off with just some water with some light scrubbing from a kitchen sponge, and I'll be right back. Alright, so after a quick rinse, we can see how it came out a lot better. You can see there the layers in the onions have been permanently affixed to the outside layer of the steel. And this will offer a small amount of protection against further corrosion and rust for a little while anyway. But mainly, I think it just looks freaking awesome. You can obviously play around with this as long as you want and find the exact pattern you're looking for and shoot for it. This is kind of what I was personally going for. Not exactly. I wish some of the layers showed more. And maybe if I left it go for longer it would, but overall, not bad. As always, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe to the channel and give this video a good old thumbs up. If you'd like me to try anything or do anything on camera, let me know in the comments below. I'll give it a shot. See you next time.